We all know somebody who likes to talk about themselves and how great they are, don't we? And who likes to hang out with a person like that? I'm guessing not you. But in Jesus, we find a man who is so different. A man who doesn't want to talk about how great he is, but instead becomes very small and servant-like to show us that what's great in the eyes of the world is actually not that great. But what is little, what is humble, what is loving is actually great in the eyes of God. You see, when Hitler built the Parliament building in Germany, he built the structure to be this massive thing that would crush the people into submission. And the Nazi regime no longer stands. But when Michelangelo built St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, he built it to be physically large, but he designed it to look very small, including multiple optical illusions across the basilica that make the ceiling actually look closer to the ground than it really is, to show us something about God's character, that in all of his immensity and largeness, he comes down onto our level, to be small like us, not to crush us into submission, but to lead us in love. Mark 8:34 says that if anyone wishes to follow Christ, let them deny themselves, pick up their cross, and follow him. For anyone who wishes to save their life will lose it, but anyone who gives their life for the sake of the gospel will find their life in Jesus. So is Jesus saying that we shouldn't desire to be great? I don't think so. I think what he's saying is that in choosing to follow him, we're actually going to have a great amount of opportunity for greatness. And that if you choose to follow Christ, no doubt you will face opposition. I'm standing here at the Christ Cathedral in Orange County, California, where I now live, but I'm reminded of a tower in Denver where I grew up, the St. John Vianney Seminary Tower. It was built in the 1920s when the Ku Klux Klan had extreme influence over Denver politics. And the leader of the KKK at the time came to the bishop and said, "I know that you're planning to build a seminary here, and if you do, I promise we will burn it to the ground." The bishop turns to this leader and says, "Not only are we going to build a seminary, we're going to build a tower so tall that you can see it from anywhere in the city." And that tower still stands today. Not for the glory of man, not for the glory of that bishop, but for the glory of God. And the glory of God's love that is greater than any human greatness and greater than any human evil the world has ever known. If we wish to become great in the eyes of God, we must become little.